Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to do something really interesting. We're going to take apart a brand new, super popular AI gadget for kids, but not literally. We're going to deconstruct the business and show you the exact playbook for how a smart competitor could build and sell basically the same thing for a fraction of the price. So, here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll get into the magic of the original product, what makes it so cool. Then, we'll do some detective work and follow the money behind that $100 price tag. After that, the main event, the step-by-step playbook to compete. And finally, we'll get real about the risks versus the rewards. Okay, so first things first. Before you can even think about building a cheaper version of something, you've got to understand why people are willing to pay a premium for it in the first place. So, say hello to Stickerbox. The whole idea is it's genius, really. A kid just says what they want, like a unicorn eating pizza. And boom, a few seconds later, a physical sticker prints right out. It's this instant, tangible magic that's powered by AI. And looking at these features, it's pretty clear they absolutely nailed what modern parents are looking for. We're talking less screen time, more hands-on fun. Parents are also super conscious about safety, so no ink thermal printing and non-toxic paper, that's a huge win. They've packaged all this practicality into a feeling of pure magic that, honestly, is kind of hard to resist for both the kids and the parents. The magic is one thing for sure, but the business model? Well, that tells the other half of the story. So let's follow the money and see what's really going on behind that premium price. First off, that price tag, just shy of $100. You see, this immediately positions Stickerbox not as some cheap throwaway toy, but as a real piece of tech for kids. A big-ticket birthday or holiday gift. And you can see the market believes in it right here. The company that makes Stickerbox, Hisipico, pulled in $7 million in funding from some really big names like Mavron and Serena Ventures. That is serious cash, and it's a huge vote of confidence from investors who think this thing is going to be big. And this brings us to their brilliant two-part model. I mean, it's the classic razor and blades play, right? You sell the printer for a high margin one time, and then you've got them hooked, coming back again and again for those custom sticker paper refills. That's where the real long-term money is. Okay, now we are at the absolute heart of this whole explainer. We've seen the slick, premium product, but what if? What if you could get in on this market without needing millions in venture capital and years of product development? So this is the big question, isn't it? And the answer, if you know how to tap into global supply chains, especially those massive electronics hubs in places like Shenzhen, China, is a resounding yes. So here's the playbook. This four-step plan is really the secret sauce. Instead of spending a fortune designing custom hardware from the ground up, you just go find a generic thermal printer. You can find them all day long on sites like Alibaba for what, 10 to 15 bucks a piece? Then you put your energy into the smart part, adding a simple AI voice chip and writing the software. It completely flips the script, slashing your costs and your time to get it to market. And here it is, the bottom line in black and white. Your cost to actually manufacture the thing could be as low as $15 to $25. That means you could sell it for maybe 50, 60, or 70 bucks, massively undercutting Stickerbox and opening up the product to a whole new group of people who just couldn't justify the $100 price tag. The really crucial thing to get here is that your advantage isn't just about being cheaper. It's about being faster and more agile. Think about it. You're skipping all those insane upfront costs for custom plastic molds and years of R&D. That means less financial risk and a launch that takes months, not years. But of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. This lean and mean approach comes with its own set of traps. So let's be realistic and break down the hurdles you'd absolutely have to clear. Yeah, these are real, and you gotta take them seriously. For a kid's product, AI safety and moderation is everything. You cannot cut corners there. And when you're sourcing cheap hardware, you better have an ironclad quality control process or you'll get buried in bad reviews. And maybe the biggest one? You have to build brand trust from zero, which is a massive uphill battle against a well-funded company like Stickerbox. This slide really just lays it all out. It's a classic business trade-off. Stickerbox went down the path of high investment, custom everything, and big profit margins on each unit. The competitor's path, that's all about using what's already out there to be fast, affordable, and win by selling a whole lot more units. So let's wrap this all up. When you step back and look at this entire playbook, you realize it's about so much more than just a sticker printer. This is basically a template for how to compete in the world of modern hardware. And this, right here, is the biggest takeaway of all. A really smart sourcing and integration strategy can completely disrupt the high price of new innovative tech. It proves that a magical idea doesn't have to be a luxury good. With the right plan, you can put that same magic into the hands of way, way more people. And that kind of leaves us with one final thing to think about. As you look at all the tech in your life, what's that one expensive gadget that's just sitting there waiting for a savvy competitor to come along and use this exact playbook? Something to chew on. Thanks for watching this explainer.